A Russian general has reportedly been killed in Ukraine as Vladimir Putin's forces endure catastrophic losses more than a month after invading. Ukraine has announced that Colonel Denis Kurylo, commander of the 200th Motorized Rifle Brigade, had been eliminated. He is claimed to have died in fighting outside Kharkiv, the second largest city in Ukraine. The Ukrainian army claims Kurylo's brigade had lost around 1,500 troops since the start of the war, while overall 17,200 members of Putin's forces are claimed to have died. In a statement it said, during battles near Kharkiv, the enemy's 200th Separate Motor Rifle Brigade lost 2 battalion and tactical groups and the brigade's commander, Colonel Denis Kurylo. The losses of the 200th Separate Motor Rifle Brigade came to more than 1,500 troops. 3 days before Kurylo's death was announced, Ukraine said Lieutenant General Yakov Rezantsev had been killed in a strike close to the southern city of Kherson. Rezantsev, who previously claimed that the war would be over in a matter of hours, was claimed by Ukraine to be the 7th general and the 2nd lieutenant general to die in the invasion. At this point Putin has only acknowledged the death of one general, thought to be Major General Andrei Sukhovietsky, in a speech shortly after the war began. Ukrainian forces have also claimed to have eliminated Lieutenant General Andrei Mordvichev, Major General Oleg Mitiev, Major General Vitaly Gerasimov and Major General Andrei Kolesnikov. Additionally, there have been reports that Major General Magomed Tushayev, of the Chechen National Guard, has been killed. The BBC reports, the first general's death came only 4 days into the invasion, and in the just over 3 weeks since, a significant number of Russian military leaders have been killed in battle. Many Russian units suffering heavy losses in Ukraine had been forced to return home and to neighboring Belarus, British military intelligence today. It comes after Russia promised to scale down military operations around Kyiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky reacted with skepticism to the offer made by Russia during negotiations in Istanbul aimed at de-escalating a conflict now in its 5th week. His forces have halted the invasion on most fronts, and some analysts noted that Russia's promise to reduce fighting mostly covered areas where it has been losing ground. Heavy losses and the withdrawal of some troops was impacting Russian operations, according to the UK's Ministry of Defence. It said, such activity is placing further pressure on Russia's already strained logistics and demonstrates the difficulties Russia is having reorganizing its units in forward areas within Ukraine. Russia has failed to capture any major city in its month-long invasion, while Ukrainian forces have made advances, recapturing territory from Russian troops on the outskirts of Kyiv, in the northeast and in the south. Ukrainian negotiators have proposed adopting neutral status with international guarantees to protect it from attack. Negotiators said they would not join alliances or host bases of foreign troops, but would have their security guaranteed in a similar manner to the Collective Defense Clause of NATO. The countries identified to be allowed in facilitating these guarantees are Israel and NATO members Canada, Poland and Turkey.